every technology can be used for very good things. And then there are side effects. And what we've done in the past is that we've taken technology like oil and gas, and we decided the economic benefit was more important than anything else. Then in the 70s, we had the Club of Rome telling us that climate change was based on fossil fuel. And then we started looking at the side effects. And this is now the biggest #1 problem in the world. And that could very well kill us. Now, if we do the same with other technologies like artificial intelligence, and we say, okay, it's great because we make so much more money, we can be more efficient, we can invent things, and then we don't look at the side effects like safety, security, control, rules, then we're going to be in the same spot where we have this humongous outcome of possibilities, but no control. And artificial intelligence, that will definitely kill us because it's not like climate change, it happens much quicker. And it's technology, it's not nature. Nature takes time. So we can feel climate change now, but it's not killing us next week. And with technology, it's completely different. So the thing about technology is that regulation and standards are important to keep it safe. So that is important both for the trivial use of technology, like monitoring data, looking at your browsing habits and social media. Those are not trivial, but compared to the AI robots, they're fairly trivial. There's a first part of artificial intelligence, which is about work and jobs and meaning and protection and rights. And then there's a second part, which is roughly by 2030, maybe 2032, we'll have a machine that has the combined knowledge of all human brains. And then the question is, how do we control it? What is it allowed to do? Who is in charge? It could eventually grow to manipulate us to do things, not directly attack us. It could be used to make germ warfare, using bioweapons that are put together by AI. So what we need to do is we need to pay at least 50% attention to the side effects, and then the other 50 to the benefits, and then increase the benefits to be 95%, like we have done in many other things, like genetic engineering, that we don't end up in a place where we just take all the benefits and the side effects belong to, the government. And this is what we're currently doing. We're taking artificial intelligence. We want to build a general intelligence. That's the goal of OpenAI, because it will make us very rich. And this is the general challenge of technology, of all technology, really, is that we need to figure out the balance. And to keep it safe, we need to figure out the collective benefit so it doesn't just benefit the people who own it, like Amazon. So giving back, for example, the circular economy, to give back to the people who are creating the culture. And that needs pretty wise laws and regulations for that to work. Well, there are many things that we can do. First, I think we should ask every company, every CEO, and of course public officials, to have an opinion and to take position. For example, in the industry and technology, there are a lot of companies like IBM and others that have chosen not to develop certain technology. Like IBM has said, we will not do face recognition, even though we can make billions with that. We will not put out a product because it's used by bad governments to spy on their citizens and put them in jail. And the side effect was huge. Right? So you have a technology that makes $2 billion, but is used by a government to lock up people. And then we need to basically not buy from companies who don't do that, who are not on the good future agenda, as I call it, who are primarily concerned about progress. And we need to buy airplane tickets from companies that put the money back into the environment and take active steps. And if they don't do that, we punish them by not buying. If every person that has savings removed the money from any fund that invests in oil and gas, they would be dead in 3 years. Right now, many people have funds, retirement funds, pension funds, and that money goes to some 30-40% into infrastructure and oil and gas and even weapons. And we don't know, it's a mix. Moving our money out, not being a customer of companies who don't do good things. Making those choices are choices that we do every day. And some of them are difficult because if you leave Facebook, you lose traffic on your website if you're a publisher. But Facebook is one of the worst companies in the world because it's creating an environment of manipulation and not caring. Those are choices that we make, and then we have to keep our politicians and leaders accountable. By asking the hard questions and bringing out those issues and asking them to take a position. I think today, if you're the CEO of a company, you must speak about all these topics because they are everywhere. Everything is about how we work together, policies, politics, it's all come together now. There's very few things that you can do that don't impact everything else. It's all connected. So we need to have people making statements and actually pledging and following through with that. And that's happening right now. The biggest shift we're seeing is the millennials, Gen Y, between, say, 25 to 40, that are coming into power now. Because they're getting money from their parents, they're transitioning money, and they're moving into business. And they will bring huge change in the asking the right questions and having the right expectations, because they're generally very picky and very upfront with issues, while my generation was primarily concerned with just smooth forward, and economics. So now the global perspective is shifting from economics to planet. I sometimes say things get worse before they get better. So now people are voting for populists and right-wing autocrats because they're worried. And then in a few years that will backfire because nothing has changed. So they'll all be discarded like you have in Southern America now. But yes, this is a period of great confusion.